Yes, sir.
Yeah, now can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So understood why the probability of boys is 27 out of 50?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I cannot hear your voices properly. Absolutely. Okay, next.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, so the event, so now the event is I'm rolling a dice. I'm rolling a dice, okay? Now, what is the probability of getting an even number? Yes, can anyone tell me?
sir. Sir, 1:3.
No.
Sir, 1/3.
So 1/2.
So first tell me what is the what are the favorable outcomes?
6-1.
Sir, 6, 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Favorable outcomes. Favorable means the one
Sir,
which you want.
6, 4.
This is the favorable outcome. What is
So
in the
2,
bracket?
4,
Sir, 6, 4, 2.
6.
Yes, these are the
6,
favorable
4,
outcomes.
2.
Yes, and the total outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is equal to
6.
this is equal to 6. There is 3 total. Here total 6 number of total outcomes, 3 favorable outcomes. So the probability is equal to 3 divided by 6 favorable
3
divided
by
by total,
6.
which is equal to 1 by
1/2.
which is equal to 0.5. And this is the
Sir, 1/2.
probability. Yes, this is the probability of an event. That is, the probability is of getting an even number is 0.5. Okay. Remember, probability is always between 0 and 1. It can be 0, or it can be greater than 0, or it can be lesser than 1, or greater
Lesser than 1.
equal to 1. It cannot be greater than 1. Remember, probability is always
Okay.
Equal, cannot be greater than 1, because 1 means how much? 1 means 100%. You cannot have greater than 100%, right? So the maximum probability is 1. Okay. Now let's say what is the same. I'm rolling the dice. What is the probability of getting a prime number?
1/3.
1/3. Think again.
So
What
1
are the
by 2,
favorable outcomes?
0.5.
Only, sir. 2,
What are
3,
the
and 5.
Yes.
2, 3, and 5.
The favorable outcomes are 2, 3, and 5. Because remember, 1 is not a prime number, and 4 and 6 are also not prime numbers. So 2, 3, and
3 by
5. So
6.
total you have 3, and total outcome is
3.
6. So 3 by 6.
1 by 2.
That is equal to
0.5.
1 by 2 or 0.5.
0.5.
Okay. Now I'll give you a little bit one more puzzle. You can solve it. So I'm going to flip 2 coins. Okay, one coin. This is coin number 1. This is coin number 2. Okay. So what is the probability of getting both heads? Think about it and answer.
1 by 2.
Don't answer it out loud. Put it in the chat box. I want to see who will get the. I want everyone to answer. Everyone type it. What do you think is the right answer? Our probability of getting both heads.
Sir, I have sent.
Yes, only Yashwant sent the answer. What about others? Yes, are others also there? Amog M, Amog S, CS Tamaya, Dashrath, Harit, new student I think, Punashchit, Rishan, Sarvesh, Varshit. Even if it's wrong, don't worry, Jay. Just tell me what do you think is the right answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 10 students are there. Yes, Amog. Okay, at least tell me what is the favorable outcome, or what is first before favorable outcome, what is the total number of outcomes? What are the possible outcomes?
Sir, head, tails, and head, tails.
See, totally what can happen? So first I'll flip this
Head
first
and
coin, I can
head.
get heads. Yes, head and head is possible. This is
Tail
first
and
coin, second
tail.
coin. Then what else is possible? Yes,
Tail
tail
and
and
tail.
tail.
Tail and
Both
tail.
of them is tails. Then what else is
Head
possible?
and tail.
Head and tail.
Yes, head on first coin, tail on second coin. Tail on second coin. This is possible. Then
Tail and
Tail on
head.
first coin, second head.
yes, tail on first coin and second head. So these are the 4 possible things. I cannot get anything else. Is there anything else that you can make?
No, sir.
Any other possibility? Yes, so this is one possibility. Both heads, both tails, both. That is one head, one tail, depending on the order, right? So I can have 4 possible things that can happen. So now, which is the favorable outcome?
Sir, H and H. Head and head.
Yes, so the total number of outcomes is 4, and the favorable one is, let me change the color.
1.
This one is the favorable one. Only one of this is favorable. So the probability is 1 divided by favorable divided by total. Total is 4. So the answer is 1 by 4 or 0.25.
5.
This is the probability. Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, now similarly, one more example. I'm going to roll the dice 2 times. I think you guys have played Ludo, right? So for
Yes, sir.
Ludo, if you roll the dice 2 times and you get 6 on both times, then it's like you're lucky. So what is the probability of getting 6 2 times? So
Sir,
rolling 6 2 times.
sir, 12
What
by
is
6.
possibility?
Sir, 12 by 2. Sir, 2 by 12.
By 2.
Sir, 2 by 12.
No,
Sir, 6.
Sir, 2 by
don't make
12.
that mistake. See, first tell me
Sir,
what are
6.
the
Sir, 6.
6. No. What is the final
2
probability?
by
What is the
6.
probability of? What is the final probability?
1 by 3. 1 by
6
3.
2 times. No. Try to think what are the possible outcomes. Say, what
6
are the
1.
possible outcomes? What is the favorable outcome that you think? And then you tell the answer. So first list out all the possible outcomes. List out what is the favorable outcome. Only one favorable outcome is there. And list out all the how many possible outcomes are there. Remember, we are rolling the dice 2 times. I'm asking for probability that you are going to get 6 both the times. So what are the various possibilities?
Sir, 6 1. 6
Sir,
2.
6 2.
6 3. 6
Yeah,
4.
so 6 1,
6
6 2, 6 3,
6 4, 6 5,
6 5. Then you have 6 and 6. But you can also on the first roll you can get 5 also. You can get 4 also. Like this you can get
5 1, 5 2, 5
another
3,
6.
5 4, 5 6.
Like this
4
4
1, 4 2,
3
4
2
3,
1.
5 4
Like
6.
this you can get, right?
1 by 36. Sir, 1 by
So
36.
totally you have 36 outcomes, and the favorable is only this one, right? Which is 1. So the probability is 1 by 36, which is how much is 1 by 36 in decimal? It is a very low number, not very much, right? 1 by 36 is around 0.03, around 0.027 like this. This is a very small number. That's why it's not very easy to get 6 both the times. That's why the people say that you're lucky if you roll the dice and you get 6 both the times, right? So this is how probability works. Any doubt in this? So now how do we, instead of, if this is a very big sum, imagine I roll the dice 3 times, then it will increase even more, not 36, it will be 216. So you can't keep counting all of that. So how do you find the total number of outcomes without counting it like this? So what is the outcome that you'll get for 6 in the first dice? What is the probability in the first dice that you're going to get 6?
6 4, 6 5.
Totally. Now, what is the probability there? 1
Sir,
by
1 by 6.
1 by 6.
1 by 6. What about second dice? What is the probability that you'll get 6 in the second dice? Only in the second
1.
dice. Again, 1 by
6.
1 by 6. So now multiply both of these, first dice and second dice. What are you
1
going
by
to get? You're going to get 1 by
36.
36.
Same answer.
Yes. So the same thing can be applied to many more numbers. So imagine I'm flipping a coin. I'm going to flip the coin 3 times. Right? If I flip the coin and I want to get heads, 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 and heads, I want to get heads on all 3 times continuously. Now, first coin, what is the probability of getting heads?
1. 1 by 2.
1 by 2, right? Second coin also 1 by 2,
1 by 2.
right? Third coin also 1 by 2. So I can multiply all of that, which means
1 by
1 by
8.
2 whole cube,
1 by 8.
right? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by
8.
8. So I can directly calculate instead of writing all the favorable outcome, writing all the total outcome. You can easily do this. Okay. So just multiply each one. If you have, if it's like multiple times, like you're flipping the dice, rolling the dice multiple times, if you're flipping the coin multiple times, then you can directly multiply it. Okay.
So can you give one
So
more
now,
example? Sir, can you
so
give one more example?
okay, one more example is, okay, imagine that I have a bag. Okay, I have a bag in which there are, let's say, around 20 different marbles are there, marbles or tennis balls or whatever, and so there are totally 20. Okay, 20 tennis balls, let's say, or any ping pong balls or any ball, and let's say one is colored, one is of red color, others all are white. Now, what is the probability that when I randomly put my bag without seeing and I pick out one ball, what is the probability that it will be the red ball?
So how many times?
Only one time I'm picking. I'm just closing my eyes and
Sir, 16.
picking a ball. What is the
Sir, 1 by 16.
probability?
Sir, 1 by 16.
1 by
1 by
1
20.
no,
by
only
20.
one time I'm
1 by
Sir,
yes, because totally there are 20.
sir, there are 16.
So 1 by 20. I said there are only 20, right? So the total I can pick any of these 20. In that, if I get the red color, it is favorable. So the probability is 1 by 20. Okay. Now, imagine I have the same thing, but totally 3 bags. 3 bags, and here there are, let's say again 20 are there over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just approximating. So here 20 balls. Here you have only 10 balls. Okay. Here you have only 5 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In each of the bags, you have one red color ball. Okay. So in these 20 balls, one is red. In 10 balls, one is red. In 5 balls, one is red. Now, what is the probability of me getting, when I randomly I close my eyes and pick from each of the 3 bags, what is the probability that I'm going to get
1 by 20
red,
into 1 by 10.
red?
1 by 20. Sir, 1 by 20, 1 by 10, 1 by 5.
Yes, very
1
good.
by
So
100.
finally, what is the answer? 1 by
50
20
into 20.
into 1 by 10
Into 1
into
by 5.
1 by
5.
5,
50.
which means how much totally?
So,
1 by
sir, 1 by
100.
Sir,
1 by
sir, 1 by 1000.
1000, sir.
1 by 1000,
1 by 1000.
1000, which is 0.001, which is very less, very less probability, right?
Yes, sir.
It's not easy to pick up the ball each time
Yes, sir.
from the red bag. Okay, so this is another example. Now I'll give you one more puzzle. Just think about it. Okay, now I have the same thing. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time I have two red colored balls. Okay, I have 2 red colored balls, and listen carefully. I am picking one. I'm picking one ball. Then, so first I'm picking one ball. Then I am picking
Another ball.
one more ball. So now tell me, what is the probability that both are red balls? I pick both of the red balls.
Sir, how many are there, sir, inside
So
the
first,
bag?
How many?
totally 10 balls are there.
Sir, 1 by 10.
Initially, I'm
Sir, 1 by 10 into 1 by
1 by
10.
5. 1 by 5 answer.
Sir, 1 by 5.
see, first I'm picking one ball.
Sir, 1 by 5.
Then I'm picking one more ball.
1 by 10.
Sir, 0.01.
Sir, 0.01.
No.
Sir, 10.
1.
Sir, 1 by 10. Sir, 1 by 10 into 1 by 10. Sir, answer equals 0.1. 0.01.
No. No.
0.002.
No. The answer, I'll tell you the answer. You tell me how I got the answer. The answer is 2 by 90. Think this is a very common question in Sainik.
Sir, can you explain it?
So think. I'll give you some time to think. So I'll tell you the answer. The answer is 2 by 90. This is the answer. Or 1 by 45. 2 by 90 means 1 by 45, right? This is the answer. So think how you're going to get this. Think, read carefully first. First, I'm picking one ball. And then I'm picking one more ball. So what you have to do is you have to
1 by
write the
into 1 by 9.
number of favorable.
1 by 10 into 1 by 9.
No.
1 by
Close,
10 into
but
1 by,
not
1 by 9.
Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes of possibilities. Remember, there are two events over here. First, I'm picking one ball, then I'm picking one more ball. Okay, tell me just for this first one, what is the probability of getting the red
1
ball?
by 10.
Sir, 1 by 10.
Why
Second
one by?
1 by 9.
Why one?
Sir, second one 1
What
by
are
9.
how many? First one.
Sir, 1 by 10.
Why 1 by 10? How many red balls are there?
Sir, 2 by 10.
Sir, 2 tens. Sir, 1 by 8.
1 by 5.
Not
Sir.
1 by 8.
2 by
How are you
10.
getting- How many? What is it?
Sir, 2 by 10.
2 by 10. 2
Into
by 10.
1
Why
by
2 by 10?
90.
Because number of favorable outcomes. Remember, favorable outcome, I want red. Whatever I want, that is the
2 by
that
10.
has to come in the numerator. What I want.
Second one 1 by
I
90.
want red ball, so two are there. So 2 are favorable, whereas this is this. Now one ball is removed. Next, I'm going to the second one. In the second
1
one,
by
one ball is
9.
removed. I
1 by
want to
9.
remove one ball. I
1 by 9.
have not replaced it. So one is removed. Then what happens?
1 by
It can
9.
be yes, but it can
2
also
by 9.
be 2 by 9. Remember, there are two possibilities. I have just told one possibility. So imagine if you pick the red ball, then the probability over here will be 1 by 9, right? But
Yes, sir.
imagine that in the first try you picked up only the white ball. If you picked up the white ball, then the probability is going to be 2 by 9, right? And the total probability becomes 4 by
2 by 9.
90, right? So
Yes, sir.
this type of probability is called as dependent event, because the second one depends on the first one. Dependent probability. Okay. Dependent
then how
probability
did you
and
tell the
independent
answer,
probability. So I just gave, so one answer, it can either be 2 by 90 or it can be 4 by 90. Any one is possible. So if you imagine that you chose the red ball, the first one you chose the red ball, then the answer is going to be 2 by 90. If you didn't choose the red ball, you chose the white ball, then it's going to be 4 by 90. Okay. This just to illustrate that is dependent on the dependent probability. Now, whereas your coin flipping, so imagine you have 3 coins, 1, 2, 3. When you flip all of them, this is an example of independent probability, right? This is independent probability. So which means if this comes head, that doesn't mean that this has to come tails or this has to come heads. This is independent of this result, right? This is separate, this is separate, this is separate. It is not like if I get heads first time, I'm going to get tails next time, or I'm going to get heads again. There's no pattern. It is independent. Each one is independent, right? That's why many people, they don't understand probability. That's why they waste their money sometimes when they're betting, or sometimes they get lottery tickets. They waste their money, right? They think that I lost the toss 5 times. Next time I'm going to win the toss. Then again they're going to lose, because each of it is independent. Just because you lost in the past, so imagine that you are flipping the coin, and every time you're losing. That doesn't mean that next time you're going to win. You cannot say I'm going to win next time, because you might win or you might not win. Every time it is independent. Every time it is 50-50. Right? 50-50 chance. You cannot say that I lost last time, so